My name is Tim Collin, and I represent the Industrial Arts Co-op, and this summer we produced a pilot program called the Mobile Sculpture Workshop. The Industrial Arts Co-op got started probably about 20 years ago as a group of artists sort of banded together to share resources and do public art projects together.
I met Tim and some other crew members of the Industrial Arts Co-op at Construction Junction a while back working on a piece, and kind of jumped in, got involved building a little bit, and things just kind of snowballed from the first time we got together. I think it's definitely extremely important for me to be able to, get back to younger people and give them access to this equipment.
These kids are getting an opportunity to experience something that's so ingrained in Pittsburgh culture. That's what the city was built on, literally built on the steel industry.
The kids that we had this past summer were awesome. They were just so intuitive and into the whole process of building, from just the concepts we talked about to translating it to design, to playing with and testing the materials, and eventually getting comfortable and progressing wildly fast and being able to work with it and actually build this, beautiful bird we have right here.
And that's just kind of magic to me, that it actually worked out that well.
The planning team around the Mobile Sculpture Project is a really dynamic group of people that sort of came together around the idea, and as good ideas do, they attract the right resources and personalities to produce something. So essentially we made a public call for applications, and then through a series and a matrix of evaluation, we selected 10 really interesting young people to be a part of the program.
They come from all over. They go to different high schools. Some of them have an artistic background, some of them don't. Some of them see this as a way to get to their next working step. Like one of them wants to be an engineer, one of them wants to learn how to weld as a profession in industry, and a couple of them just wanted to learn how to weld for their own artistic intentions.
It's all about the experience. It's about the journey. It's about the process of learning to use new tools and what you can make with them, and the materials you can kind of play with. Teachers who came to us and said that our program kind of reflects a part of public education that isn't really catered to at this point.
We can engage youth and create meaningful teaching and learning situations within the practice of creating a sculpture. In terms of stories and takeaways from this past summer, there were a few great occasions where the students expressed interest in continuing the program and participating next year. But at one festival, as we were displaying our models, and somebody approached the students about purchasing their piece, and we ultimately did sell the piece right off the curb, but the look on their faces when somebody was offering money to their piece was just amazing. To see that it has these results that aren't measured in just a finished sculpture, but it is, again, about the journey and about the little moments along the way that give the finished piece so much more value. I think that it's all of our responsibility to share in closing those gaps that are really difficult from the perspective of teenagers, especially within the city. And I'm committed to doing what I can, and I know that our team members are really excited and jazzed to take this challenge on again for the next year.
We were operating on a shoestring. This wouldn't have happened without hundreds and hundreds of hours of volunteer work, and you know, the hundreds of hours that a group of probably 6 of us put in. This past summer we were working with some kind of antiquated equipment like this welder back here, which we were super lucky to have donated to us by a really awesome guy, John from All Weld in Millvale. And you know, he was all about the program, and through donations and kind of, you know, generosity from the welding community, we were able to pull together kind of a conglomerate of well-used equipment, and it did the job, but our welder died on us. We juggled, you know, kind of poorly maintained vehicles to tow the trailer to events. We need some fresh equipment. We need a new welder, we need a new welder generator, we need a new truck, compressor, just some things to help streamline the whole education process.